My name is CJ from Virginia. I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in March 2019. I have been living with type 2 diabetes for over 2.5 years. People have often mistaken me as a person with type 1 diabetes because of my thin body type, which is one of the stigmas that I personally face as a woman of color living with type 2 diabetes. Many have also assumed I'm not too ill because many see me active with my family and in my community. But in reality, it takes a lot of energy to raise a family and run a nonprofit organization with a chronic illness. Many people assume that I'm doing well just because it appears as though I'm doing so. But there are times when I'm really struggling. I often experience hypoglycemia that leaves me exhausted and without energy. These hypoglycemic episodes have occurred numerous times while hosting events and even doing live TV and online segments. I've experienced many challenges, but also many empowering experiences as a woman of color living with diabetes, especially since I started leading an online community. I have the privilege of leading a small diabetes support community of over 300 people. They have a safe space where they can share their experiences, ask questions, and I provide them with the tools and resources for managing diabetes. Leading a diabetes online support community empowers me in ways I never could have imagined, especially when I read about community members expressing gratitude for the resources shared, that they were able to get into a program or get the treatment they needed. Taking your knowledge and applying it to help someone else is a powerful experience. Besides my family and friends, I would have not made it this far without peer support. Diabetes communities are an invaluable resource to me. When you think you're alone in a fight against diabetes, your peer support community base serves to remind you that you're never alone in this fight. This role is significant in my life as an individual with diabetes and as a leader of an online diabetes community. The peer support community has been instrumental in helping me through very difficult emotional and mental challenging times during the course of my journey. Through the community, I found encouragement and motivation to never give up. I now instill the same type of encouragement and motivation in the members of my own diabetes community. As women of color living with diabetes, we must learn how to advocate for ourselves. It is our right to be seen, heard, and respected. Having equal access to high quality care and medical treatment is a human right. Take charge of your health by learning about your conditions regularly and find a healthcare team of doctors and specialists who will listen, explain, and work with you to design a health action plan that works for you. Don't settle for substandard health care. After making this video, I received a new diagnosis of latent autoimmune diabetes in adults, or LADA. Even with a different clinical diagnosis, I know that self-advocacy, community, and sharing truth in the face of stigma will always be key parts of my life with diabetes.